The dogs aren't joining us on this video. This is somewhere very different and not something that you would expect to see in Cumbria. We're at Conishead Priory, but we've not come to see the priory itself, although we will show you it. We've come for a very different reason. So that is the first view of the priory. Impressive buildings. And you'll hardly be surprised to know that we've already been here once, and we know that there's exceedingly good coffee and cake. This might give you a clue. Has a look of Hogwarts about it.
And the building was a priory. Well, it was made a priory, so it had the same religious status as Fountains Abbey over in the Dales, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, in the dissolution of the Catholic churches and abbeys and priories by Henry VIII, it was demolished, and the stones and the timber were sold off for £300, something like that. £300 and so many shillings. The land was given to, I can't remember his name, we'll put it down at the bottom, who built a mansion house, which has been restored now to sort of the abbey status. It went into disrepair. The roof fell in, dry rot ensued and things like that. But then it has been sort of restored by the Buddhist movement. It was bought in the late 80s, I think it was, by the Buddhist movement, and become a temple.
At one point, when it was in disrepair, plans were submitted for the whole building to be knocked down and the place to be turned into a holiday camp, and that would have been a waste. And wandering round, you can see some of the buildings still need some repair and are looking a little bit shabby, but you can see other bits that have been done up. But I said earlier, we're going to see something that you really wouldn't expect to see in the Lake District and Cumbria and the Lake District, and that is through here. But first of all, we'll show you some steps to nowhere. And they are just here. Although there is a door here, it's private, we can't go up, that leads up to the clock tower. So I don't know whether it's just us, but be prepared to be amazed. So this is the Kadampa Buddhist temple.
It's the world peace temple. I think it was the first peace temple, world peace temple, and others have been built since.
It was designed by the Venerable Geshe Kelsang Gyatso and built by Kadampa Buddhists as an offering to future generations. The Kadampa Buddhist temple was opened in 1997 and is dedicated to world peace. And it says on this board, outer peace depends upon inner peace. Just by seeing the temple and the blessed statues inside, we receive profound blessings that lead to an experience of inner peace in the future. And it's based on the Mandala Palace of Buddha Haruka, the Supreme Buddha of Compassion. Every aspect of the temple symbolises a spiritual path to enlightenment. And here it shows 8 auspicious symbols showing how to progress along the spiritual path. The precious umbrella. Come under the umbrella of Buddhism. The precious fish. Always be peaceful and harmonious with others. The precious vase. Become rich with the inner wealth of wisdom and compassion. Precious flower. Enjoy the purity of your mind and actions. The precious conch. Listen to the precious words of Holy Dharma. The precious knot. Apply great efforts to attain enlightenment. The precious victory banner. Be victorious over the enemy of your delusions. And finally, the precious wheel. Benefit others by turning the wheel of Dharma. And there's a temple. It's a stunning building.
And you can see the 7 precious,
Even the 8.
8 even, 8 precious, what were they called?
Whatever it's we said in that last bit.
Yeah. In the wall.
We have checked, we are allowed to video and photograph in there. But being a temple, firstly, we have to remove our shoes. Hello. And here we are, we've just entered. And there are information boards. It feels very peaceful, doesn't it?
It does.
when you look up to the ceiling, the roof, in the centre, you'll see the Dharma wheel. And over here, there's a library. The teachings of Buddha and their commentaries. There are all the books on Buddhism. And there are 120 books.
And we're here at 2 o'clock, because twice a day they have led meditation sessions. So we're going to experience one of those.
You can either sit in chairs or there are cushions at the front.
Can you hear me? It's always good when you attending a guided meditation to actually hear the guidance. Otherwise we may as well just all sit here in silence, which would also be very beautiful. But perhaps for some to begin, it is useful to have some guidance. To begin, because eventually I hope that each and every one of you will learn how to guide yourself in meditation. About our environment. Feelings, emotions. We just simply observe them from the stillness of the ocean of our mind, just like bubbles in water. We see that if we do not follow them, but simply observe them, they have no power to remain. They just
So that's the inside of the temple and the meditation. Let's just have a walk around the outside now and just see how beautifully ornate it is. Very peaceful. So what did you think?
An interesting experience.
It was relaxing, wasn't it? I mean, I must admit I was still working the camera, but it was relaxing.
It was
Calm. Very calm.
very peaceful.
And you go into a church and the vicar or the priest is quite loud. That was very calm.
I suppose it's the same sort of peacefulness as you do get in big churches or little churches even that we've been in.
Yeah.
When you're just wandering around, is that just calm away from daily life?
Yeah. Time to reflect. Yes. Coffee then?
A coffee then, after a meditation. What else do we need? Coffee.
So we'll go for a coffee, but then we'll show you something else that you can do while you're here. And for that, we'll have the trio with us. So just in there is the coffee shop. They sell cakes and snacks, sandwiches, coffees, hot chocolate. A lot of the confectionery they sell is gluten-free. There's quite a lot of seating outside, some seating inside as well. I was saying about the building, some of it in need of repair. There's bits and pieces up there that obviously are in need of a lick of paint and whatever. Keith's a poser. He tries not to be filmed with his glasses on.
I don't need my glasses. I was reading. I'll take them off because we're going to eat.
So what have we got?
What have you got?
Well, I think it's lemon and poppy seed, and I can't remember what that is. It's something pistachio, but it's got green bits in it as well. So it must be healthy then.
That's the pistachio.
Right, but we're sharing them. So. And of course, coffee. Quite a nice surrounding to have coffee and cake. No leftovers. Though,
did you expect any?
Well, it would have been nice to leave some for everyone. There's also a gift shop here. Let's look around. Yeah, different bits and pieces. If you're so inspired, the other day when we were here we bought some soap, which wasn't too badly priced, some patchouli and some, can't remember what it was, but it smelled very lemony.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
So there's
it wasn't citron.
No, it wasn't citron. So there's just one more thing to show you while we're here, and we'll do that in just a sec. So as you leave the cafe area, you turn left out the cafe, or right on the grounds if you've sat outside. You head down this path and go into a woodland. One thing you see for a start is a lovely old big tree. Very gnarly. Here's a big old thing. And then there's this strange sculpture. We can't work out what it is. I think it might be a greyhound, not definite. Lost a leg though. This woodland belongs to the priory, the temple owners, and there are certain rules. No smoking, no alcohol, no eating meat. You can stay here. There are courses. I do believe they're still following COVID rules, so no one can actually stay at the moment, but we'll put a link to the website below anyway, so if you want a few days of meditation and peace, and you live in the UK or even abroad and you come over to the UK and it's something you fancy, and when you've walked through the woodland for about a quarter of a mile, you come to gates or remains of fences. You come to this. Hey, go for a swim. Go for a swim. Again, this is part of Morecambe Bay. A few previous videos you've seen over the last few weeks that we've published, you've seen Morecambe Bay. So that's it for Conishead Priory and the Kadampa Temple, their coffee shop and their beach. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do give us a thumbs up. It all helps. And do leave your comments, because we do like to reply to them and we do like to read them all. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on another video soon.